Hello everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Infiniti and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the cable cast on in knitting. As usual, this is a continental knitting style tutorial, so this might not be the video for you, but this is just a heads up. This cast on method is not very typical. Usually it's only used when a pattern calls for it, so that's up to you and the pattern designer, but I just wanted to do a quick demo over this cast on method today. So without further ado, let's jump right into this tutorial. So to begin, we want to create a slip knot, and I like to leave my slip knot fairly large for this first part. We are then going to put our needle into our left hand, and we are going to pick up our second knitting needle. Now what I want to do is create a knit stitch in that slip knot, but instead of dragging that stitch off, I'm simply going to pull up a loop much larger than I need, and I'm going to slip it back over my left hand needle. Right now I want to kind of tug on that slip knot to make that first stitch smaller. So you should have 2 loops on your needle, and what you want to do is insert your working needle between those 2 stitches, which is why you never want to pull them too tight, and you are going to simply bring a strand up between those 2 loops, pull up a loop larger than you need, and slip it over that left hand needle, just like that. It's that simple. So I'm going to do this again, and as you can see, I kind of yarn over my needle, but that's just to help me grab the yarn. Alternatively, in the past I have used a crochet hook for this cast on method, especially when I do buttonholes. Alright. Let's see if I can get you guys in just a wee bit closer. Alright, again, inserting my right hand needle between these last 2 stitches on my needles, wrapping my yarn around it, and just really using my fingers to hold things in place so that I can pull up that strand of working yarn between those 2 stitches, creating a loop that is way larger than what I actually need, and I slip it over my needle. And you can see that I am tightening these stitches, but not too much. These stitches are relatively loose, so that I don't have to stab through my stitches in order to create my cast on. Alright, and you would continue doing this for whatever width that you need for your project. And again, just another helpful tip, if you are a beginner knitter and you find yourself needing to use this cast on, you'd want to use a crochet hook that is smaller than the gauge of your needles. So these knitting needles are 5.5mm needles. Here handy, I do have a 3mm needle, which would suffice for the purpose of this tutorial. But as you can see here, these are my last 2 cast on stitches. So what I would do is simply place the head of my crochet hook between those stitches, yarn over, pull up a loop, again much larger than what I need, and just simply slip it over the head of that left hand needle. And I find that doing the cable cast on with the crochet hook is a much faster method So if speed is something that you are looking for, then you may want to look to this. Otherwise, slow and steady wins the race. Use those fingers to keep stitches from sliding off the hook and to also hold that working yarn in place, because it can be tricky. Alright, and as you can see, this cast on doesn't really look much different from your other cast ons, but nonetheless, here it is in all its glory. I hope today's tutorial was helpful for you guys. If so, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It helps the channel out so much, and it also helps you to not miss out on future knitting content. If you enjoy my teaching style, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to check out my website and newsletter so you don't miss out on future crafty news. I have currently a couple of patterns in the works, so I look forward to sharing that with my community as the weeks go on. Also, don't forget to check me out on my other social media. I'm most active on Instagram. We are almost to 700 followers over there, so thank you to everybody who has followed me over on Instagram. And until next time, guys, happy making!